What is the single, most effective piece of financial advice you've ever received? I once worked at a startup where everyone was killing themselves to succeed because the exit strategy meant getting millions of dollars. Sure enough, the company was purchased. However, it wasn't purchased for cash. It was purchased for stock, and because the surviving entity was so much more valuable than we were, it was decided that 6 shares of our stock was worth only 1 share of their stock. So everyone got a haircut. Nevertheless, we were all rich beyond our wildest dreams, at least on paper. This was in 1999. I can still remember looking at the computer-generated stock report that told me I had 7 figures. It was a heady time. But the parent stock price kept climbing and splitting. Our hearts were filled with greed as the amount of money we were worth doubled, then doubled again. Every time someone caved and sold some stock to buy a new car or put an addition on their house, we laughed at them. Look at the money you're throwing away, we said. Even the parent company suggested we should just hold on. We have secretaries who own BMWs that would be worth $1 million if they had just held on. It's a nice car, they said, but it's not $1 million. Then one day in 2001 the market crashed. The stock price plummeted. Our value became a fraction of what it had been at the peak. When the stock market is going up, you think it's going to go up forever. When it crashes, you never realize that it can keep going down all the way to zero. You keep hoping to recover that money. Except for our VP. Without telling anyone he had cashed out 6 months previously, he realized something like $30 million. You never had any money, he said. All you had was a piece of paper with some numbers on it. Sometimes you have to make it real. To this day I have often thought about that advice. The stock market is not real money. It's a greed game you play in your head, until you have that check in your hand.